Cryptocurrencies. They're the buzzword of the decade, capturing the imagination of millions around the globe. From Bitcoin to Ethereum and now to newer players like Pi Network, the digital currency landscape is evolving at a breakneck pace. They're like the digital gold rush, attracting everyone from tech geniuses to, well, your weird uncle who still uses Hotmail. The allure of potentially striking it rich has everyone talking, investing, and dreaming big. But just like the Wild West, the crypto world is full of dangers. It's an unregulated frontier where the rules are still being written, and the risks are as high as the rewards. Hacks, scams, and more rug pulls than a furniture store going out of business. The headlines are filled with stories of people losing their life savings in the blink of an eye. It's a harsh reminder that in this digital gold rush, not everyone strikes it rich. That's why security is more important than ever. In a world where your assets are just a string of code, protecting that code is paramount. Cybersecurity isn't just a feature, it's a necessity. We're talking about your hard-earned money here, people. Imagine waking up one day to find your digital wallet empty, your investments gone. It's a nightmare scenario that can be avoided with the right precautions. Without strong security, crypto is just monopoly money with better graphics. It might look impressive, but without the right safeguards, it's just as worthless. The value of digital currency is intrinsically tied to the security measures protecting it, and nobody wants to be left holding a fistful of worthless pixels when the music stops. The volatility of the market means that fortunes can change in an instant, and without proper security, those changes can be devastating. So, how does Pi Network, a newcomer to this digital frontier, stack up? As a relatively new player, Pi Network has the opportunity to learn from the mistakes of its predecessors and implement robust security measures from the get-go. Let's grab our magnifying glasses and investigate. We'll delve into the security protocols of Pi Network, examine its strengths and weaknesses, and see if it truly offers a safer alternative in the wild world of cryptocurrencies. Pi Network burst onto the scene promising a more accessible and secure cryptocurrency experience. Their pitch? Mine Pi on your phone. No need for expensive mining rigs or a degree in computer science. Sounds great, right? But can they actually deliver on their promises, especially when it comes to security? Pi's approach is based on two main pillars: the Stellar Consensus Protocol, SCP, and security circles. Sounds impressive, right? But are these just fancy buzzwords or the real deal? Let's break it down. First up, let's talk about SCP. Think of it like a high-tech security system for transactions. Unlike Bitcoin's energy-guzzling proof-of-work system, SCP relies on a network of trusted nodes to validate transactions. It's like having a bunch of security guards checking IDs instead of one guy trying to solve a Sudoku puzzle with a million pieces. This makes Pi Network transactions faster and more energy efficient. But is it secure enough? That's the million-dollar question, or perhaps the one Pi question, as the case may be. Now let's talk about security circles. In the world of digital currencies and online transactions, security is paramount. It's not just about protecting your assets, but also about ensuring that the people you interact with are trustworthy. This is where the concept of security circles comes into play. Imagine a group of your most trusted friends and family. These are the people you share your life with, the ones you can count on in times of need. They are the ones who know you best, and whom you trust implicitly. You know, the ones who wouldn't steal your last slice of pizza. These are the people you can rely on, the ones who have your back no matter what. In the context of Pi Network, these trusted individuals form your security circle. In Pi Network, you form these circles to vouch for each other's transactions. This means that every transaction you make is backed by the trust and integrity of your circle members. It's a way to ensure that the people you are dealing with are genuine and that your transactions are secure. It's like a neighborhood watch program for your digital assets. Just as neighbors look out for each other to prevent crime, your security circle members look out for your transactions to prevent fraud and ensure security. The idea is that by connecting with people you trust, you create an extra layer of security against fraud. This collective trust forms a robust defense mechanism, making it harder for malicious actors to infiltrate your network. But what happens if one of your trusted circle members turns out to be a bad apple? This is a valid concern, and one that cannot be ignored. Trust is a double-edged sword. While it can provide security, it can also be a vulnerability if misplaced. That's a risk Pi Network will have to address. The system must have mechanisms in place to identify and mitigate the impact of any malicious activity within a security circle. Continuous monitoring, regular audits, and a robust reporting system are essential to maintain the integrity of the network. By staying vigilant and proactive, Pi Network aims to create a secure and trustworthy environment for all its users. Section 5. Bitcoin and Ethereum, the old guard. These two giants have been the cornerstone of the cryptocurrency world for over a decade. Bitcoin, often referred to as digital gold, was the first to introduce the concept of decentralized digital currency. Ethereum, on the other hand, brought smart contracts into the limelight, revolutionizing the way we think about blockchain technology. Now let's compare Pi to the big boys on the blockchain, Bitcoin and Ethereum. Bitcoin, with its limited supply of 21 million coins, is seen as a store of value, much like gold. Ethereum, with its robust platform for decentralized applications, has become the backbone for many new blockchain projects. Pi Network, still in its nascent stage, aims to make cryptocurrency accessible to everyone by allowing mining on mobile devices. These crypto veterans have been around the block a few times and have the scars to prove it. Bitcoin has faced numerous challenges, from regulatory scrutiny to market volatility, yet it remains the most valuable cryptocurrency. Ethereum too has had its share of ups and downs, including network congestion and high gas fees. But it continues to innovate with upgrades like Ethereum 2.0. They rely on massive decentralized networks of miners to secure their transactions. These miners use powerful computers to solve complex mathematical problems, ensuring the integrity and security of the blockchain. This process, known as proof of work, is energy-intensive but highly secure. It's like having an army of security guards instead of just a few. Each miner acts as a security guard, verifying transactions and adding them to the blockchain. The more miners there are, the more secure the network becomes. This decentralized approach makes it extremely difficult for any single entity to manipulate the system. But this security comes at a cost: high energy consumption and slower transaction speeds. Bitcoin and Ethereum have been criticized for their environmental impact, as the energy required for mining is substantial. Additionally, the time it takes to confirm transactions can be slow, especially during periods of high network activity. Pi Network is trying to offer a different approach, but only time will tell if it's a better one. By allowing users to mine on their mobile devices, Pi aims to reduce energy consumption and make cryptocurrency more accessible. However, it remains to be seen whether Pi can achieve the same level of security and decentralization as Bitcoin and Ethereum. The future of cryptocurrency is still unfolding, and the old guard will undoubtedly play a significant role in shaping it. Section 6. Risks and Rewards. Can Pi overcome the odds? Like any good crypto project, Pi Network has its fair share of risks. Data privacy concerns? Check. Pyramid scheme allegations? Check. Inflation worries? Check, check, check. It's enough to make your head spin faster than a Bitcoin miner on overdrive. Pi Network is aware of these concerns and is working on solutions. They've implemented KYC, or Know Your Customer, procedures to combat fake accounts, and are developing a robust ecosystem to increase Pi's utility. But will it be enough to convince skeptics? Section 7. Pi by the numbers, user base, tokenomics, and more. Despite the risks, Pi Network has attracted a massive following. We're talking over 60 million users worldwide. That's more people than the population of most countries. They've also launched their own mainnet and are listed on some smaller exchanges, but here's the catch. Pi's tokenomics are still a bit of a mystery. With a limited trading history and a fixed supply, it's hard to say what the future holds for Pi's value. Will it skyrocket to the moon or crash back down to Earth? Section 8. The future of Pi, a utopian dream or a distant reality. Pi Network has ambitious plans for the future. They envision a world where Pi is used for everyday transactions, powering a decentralized economy. It's a noble goal, but is it realistic? To succeed, Pi Network will need to overcome some major hurdles. They'll need to attract more developers to build on their platform, increase adoption by merchants, and address the ongoing concerns about security and centralization. It's a tall order, but not impossible. Section 9. So, is Pi the future? The jury's still out. So is Pi Network the future of secure crypto? The jury's still out on that one. They've made some interesting choices with SCP and security circles, but only time will tell if they're enough to ensure long-term security and success. One thing's for sure, The world of crypto is constantly evolving, and whether Pi Network sinks or swims, it's a fascinating case study in the ongoing quest for a more secure and accessible financial future.